Oh, hello everybody. You alive? You don't look alive.
Sheesh, you all looking sus. We in here with the Among Us merch. Y'all
I don't think that's
sus.
I don't think that's official merch. So
You don't know that? Is there actually a Among Us official merch? Actually,
Yeah.
I do. I got a.
And they actually
box.
posted posted something online saying to watch out for non-official merch.
Looking sus. There's like these little blind boxes that you can get.
Yeah.
And they have little Among Us characters, and it's also a stamp. They also have like imposter ones that doesn't leave your skin apparently. I got a red one with the toilet paper hat. Thank you.
Unofficial merch. You mean Sussus merches?
Excuse you.
Actually, that was hearing the monitor. That's.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Do you really?
No.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Okay. Stop, please. Because music is still playing and it doesn't. Yeah, the mix doesn't sound.
Alright,
Anyway.
time to put both headphones on because I can hear you
Can you-
either way.
Can you pass me the pillows over there?
Jordan?
A couple, because. Thank you.
Hold on, shorty.
Shut
I
up.
got you.
Shut
I
up.
got you.
Jordan. I still need to figure out if that clip I found is public domain.
Okay. I don't know what that has to do with. So Nate is going to be doing his own thing over there. So if you hear him, just ignore him. That's what we try to do.
That's what we do every day.
Yeah, we try to do that. So yeah. Anyway, so a new thing came out.
Brand new.
Yesterday.
Yeah, brand spanking new.
Came out yesterday, and we're gonna just. I don't think fun is the word I'd use, but I need to work on fading that out nicely. Production value that I can work on. So
Playing a brand new spanking new game. Brand new.
I mean, technically it's a remake, so I mean.
Shh, it's a brand new game. Wow. Wow. Brand new game. Brand new gameplay. Heard it here first.
This is a wonderful start.
Oh, talking about warnings. I never know. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's. I think pretty much everyone knows about this.
Spoiler
kind of thing.
alert, I'm so spoiled.
Furthermore, this list is not 100% accessible.
Yeah. If you'd like to be warned, potential sensitive content occurs.
Oh, they can warn you before something happens. That's nice.
Especially for people that are new and younger.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's technically rated mature officially.
Finally.
I don't know what I just agreed to.
What did you just give your consent
I
to?
don't
All
know
I
what
read was the word consent.
I think it was just a you agreed to all of the above.
Alright, no suing, everybody. Oh my god.
Little loud.
Just a little.
Enable content warning. We don't need content warnings because I think that.
Yeah, no, we are okay.
I'm gonna do this. That way I can actually see things and tab out easily.
It's still a little loud. Just a little. Granted, I don't know what loud for us is
I
for
think
them.
I think it's. Hang on a second. Nate, which setting is for adjusting the? Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna do it this way.
You touched something.
I did something. I think
I
that.
can't hear. I can't. Oh. There you go. There you go.
You can hear fine. Okay.
Yeah. So I want to make sure that they can actually hear us.
Oh, they can. They can, considering that we're basically at full volume, and it's we'll be fine.
Shotties?
We'll be fine. We'll be fine, right? I mean,
No.
nothing bad can happen from this, right?
No, it's such a sweet game. Yeah, see, it's English, simulation, indie game, visual novel, RPG, and
Yeah,
adventure game.
I love how they have simulation, adventure. What?
See, originally they had,
What?
psychological horror, and people are like, "What? There's no way."
It's
So I
like
think they took it out completely.
it looks oddly nice, and then all of a sudden it's like then you play through the game and realize, oh no, please don't.
Jimbo.
Okay. Nope, enter doesn't work apparently. Okay,
Hello, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
You are the narrator. Oh, that's not you.
It's not me.
Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. Okay, good. Oh, shoot. That would be good, because I... Boop. There we go.
So that's everything's normal.
Everything's normal. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up.
Damn.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Are you okay?
She's running and
I guess,
panting.
yeah, I guess, yeah.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You seemed like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jimbo.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Okay, that is kind of... He's a dick. He's a...
Yeah, always can be.
Yeah.
Fine.
Took your recommendation and posted it on Twitter.
Oh, you actually have a Twitter account now?
I've had one.
Nah.
I've never used it.
Oh, speaking of Twitter post.
But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Oh, I can be mean. Whatever you say, Sayori.
Why do you use that voice while you stream?
Because I think he's trying to be quiet so he doesn't disturb us, and
Oh.
we should probably do the same for him.
I will try to ASMR DDLC.
I guess you already...
Giggle.
Yeah. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Jimbo, have you decided on a club you wanted to join yet?
A club? I'm not social. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't really been looking either. I have instant words.
That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year.
Did I? It was at this moment that I realized she
I
isn't
fucked
wrong.
up.
I'm sure it's possible that I did. It's just I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Nerd.
Shut up! Like you don't do the same thing in real life. You just throw in work sometimes there also.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
But maybe like
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you being a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Obviously not. Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Come on, words. Okay. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little bit? Just a teeny little baby bit. Just a teeny
How high can you get? Jeez. I don't think your audience could hear that, Nate.
I am but a high frequency.
Yeah.
I don't think any human can hear that.
No, I heard it. I heard it. Doesn't mean I'm not human. Sus. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her.
Because you a simp.
You're right. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside her head. I'll read something and then think I said it wrong.
Even if you did, just go along with it.
Yeah, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I wish school felt like that in real life.
I wish everything felt like that.
Yeah.
Like work.
After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation in me every morning, trying to think about getting up. Clubs.
Paddles.
Whips. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you. Rebooting. I thought I'd catch you coming up and out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Hang on a second.
I can see myself now.
Even if it's delayed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what? I know a lot of things.
Well, you could join my club. You could join my club?
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Maybe.
6 hours later, that opinion changes.
Change the notification off and roll the dice.
Oops. Who
We
cares?
are rolling.
Alex is pissed now.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's not a d20.
Not rolling dice.
See, look. See that? It's a nat 1.
Okay, tell him I fixed it.
Just in case y'all thought I was lying. There it is.
Here, hold on, hold on. Oh, it's not one to focus. But that is a single line, so that, yeah.
Wow.
Oop. So yes, I did roll that one. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kyle. I took out the nat 1 for you.
Did you do this one already?
Yes.
Okay.
I did that for you, cursed.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. If only things in real life were that easy.
Just
like, I'm interested.
Just helping find the world. Yeah, you're president now. What?
That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
It makes it funny that the name that we put in is all lowercase. Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I'd be bringing a new member. And I assume you make cupcakes and everything.
I like how I think Sayori is the only character that you've had the same voice for.
Yeah, because it's just
For
my
all
voice.
all 3 attempts of the series.
Yeah, because it's just my voice.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Actually, that's wonderful advice. Remember that, kids. Okay. Oh, I don't think it matters now, but I should probably start to, because I was wrong about what I thought. Okay. For those of you wondering, I pulled up the game files. I can't tell if Siri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I want to imagine that he's saying this out loud, like he's narrating his own life.
And she's just sitting here like,
And
what the
she's
fuck?
like, how dare you!
What the fuck?
I let a long sigh. Okay.
See, that's what you should do instead of saying it. Just
Yeah. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay.
Let's go.
Meanwhile, 6 hours later and 3 deaths later. I mean, nothing. Everything's fine.
you're looking sus, shoddy.
Okay. And thus, today marks the day that I sold myself for a cupcake. Was that in the main game? When the original game?
I don't remember.
I like that line. I like that line.
Jordan,
I didn't do it.
I have every major biome within easy access distance.
Uh-huh. Am I
We're
not-
here talking into cute women. You're over here romanticizing about blocks. Leave us be, peasant.
I don't know
It's a
where.
joke.
I can't even.
At least my
Can I even
boss
browse the game
drives me to
files?
kill myself.
Cause I don't see.
Probably the data.
I'm in
That's
the.
a bad joke.
I'm in the game data folder. Man.
Oh, I can't read. That's a lot of fucking reading. No, not plugins.
What? Why did my OBS crash?
I don't know.
No, seriously, my OBS just went nope.
Yeah, there's
I guess we'll see it later.
maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. Sold the soul for a cupcake. I detected Lee follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door, and
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I'm only here for a cupcake. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? I'm adding a little more rust to this one. Because last time we had Buffsuki, and we sadly do not have Buffsuki.
Oh yes, I remember that.
But I can't exactly go with the other boys because that was what a Sayori is.
God damn it, Nate. Are you on my channel? Logged in as me, because I did not post that.
My tablet's been logged in as you for a month.
No. Okay.
A full month now. Remember?
Yeah.
Logged in.
Way to kill the atmosphere. So rude.
Ah, Jimbo. What a nice surprise.
I like how you said Jimbo the first time, and
Oh.
all the rest has been Jimbo.
It's a nickname I have have a coworker at work. His name is Jim and Bob, so I keep on calling him Jimbo. Because
Wasn't Jimbo's the nickname of Jimmy Neutron, right?
it is.
Isn't it? Yeah.
What's going on here, Jimbo? Welcome to the club. Titties. All the words escape my mouth except one. Titties.
Oh, we're just gaming the situation. Slowly zoom in and editing. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. And that's when I
What
leave
are
the
you
room.
looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Well,
Natsuki.
I just looked up at the lights. I do not recommend it.
yeah, they just looked up at the lights and I don't recommend it.
The girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I do not recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student.
But please remember that these are all canonically 18 years old. It doesn't make sense either, but they really did not want porn being made of minors, I'm pretty sure. I had to look it up.
I like how you had to look it up. Something that is...
It's simply because of reasons I will not describe here. You have to pay for it.
Natsuki was held back a couple of years.
Natsuki is just dumb.
That's kind of what I meant.
Oh.
Well, that's...
She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori, and apparently is the only reason I am here.
You can ignore her. She's just moody.
Sorry, his says that quietly into my ear.
Sorry. You can just ignore her. She's just moody.
Sorry, someone just whispered in my ear.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right.
Ignore that.
It's great to see you again, Jimbo.
Jimbo. We do know each other, and well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Words are heard. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Jimbo. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Nate's just staring at us very weirdly, and I'm not sure what I think about that.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
You sound like a very weird female version of Robert Wise.
I sound like the voice actor for Bulma for Dragon Ball Z. I think her name is like
I've never
Monica. I think her name is like Monica Ray or something like that.
I've never seen Dragon Ball Z.
But I'm trying to imitate her sound to female characters.
Sorry, I got a little excited.
Then how about I get us some tea as well? I told you.
No, it's just I can't hear you over the sounds. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Suri mentioned, it has been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Never seen that show?
Are you serious?
I was not allowed to watch SpongeBob. My parents did not want me watching SpongeBob.
And you haven't watched it now?
I've never seen it.
$1 a day could help you save this poor boy. $1 a day could help us save.
For $1.
We will let him watch one episode of SpongeBob.
Will you help a poor innocent soul? Sorry. In all seriousness, the tipping panel is down below. Sorry. I should
Continue.
Ta-da! Whoa!
What did he say?
Plugging us.
Oh, thank you. Who cares about Nate? Don't worry about him. Who cares about Nate?
Who cares about blocks when you could have free titties?
Blocks are eternal. Titties are ephemeral.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I don't think fluffy would be a good word to describe cupcakes with.
Yeah, you could. Like fluffy icing.
Definitely a good word.
I guess.
And now if it was fuzzy. That's
Fuzzy,
where
yeah.
that's
Fuzzy
you
is
think,
where, you're right. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
That does sound cute. Yeah, I will agree with that, yeah.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know.
Yeah, that
Just hurry and take one.
that really sounded like a female version of Robert Wise there.
Shut up.
Suri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Suri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Way to go. Actually, that sounds like something you would do. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I do that. I will take a cupcake and look.
I
yeah.
take off the bottom and put it on the top so it's like a sandwich and eat it.
You're weird.
I don't like making a mess!
Okay, so for $1 a day. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I'll lean forward also. I finally bite down. It was poisoned! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thinking me? It's not like it's not that I did. They're just cupcakes.
Oh no, you didn't reset the game files again!
That is impossible. Because the game has never been installed on this computer before.
I doubt that.
It came out yesterday!
That is my computer.
But didn't we play on that one before?
No, we played on my laptop before.
I was playing this on that one.
How does it know that we know?
Unless somehow it links up to
Probably links up to your fucking Steam account.
Steam account, but it's technically a different release of the game, a different game entirely.
$1 a day could help you stop this man being a dumbass.
I don't...
Make them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you dummy.
Alright. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I mean, that... You know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I do at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I came by for a cupcake.
Valid.
I was afraid of this question. I'm not... Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I practically was dragged here by Sayori, and that I stay because there's a cupcake was offered. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised.
Hmm?
How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
Wink. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take time personally to enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it is encourages others to enjoy literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica is really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially if it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
Well,
Everyone agrees. I think that was an agreement from Natsuki.
Yeah!
Okay. I miss Swole Suki.
Nah. I am now feral Suki.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Okay, for the cupcake.
So, Jimbo, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Well, that's pretty much what I did, so.
why?
Did OBS just crash again?
Yes.
Huh. Thank you for calling tech support. I don't know. She's like a dog.
I told you she's feral. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
You know, if I was involved in the game, just have Natsuki slowly starting out from the bottom of the game frame. And then come back down.
Yeah, just manga.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I hate books. I hate knowledge.
I hate words. They hurt.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you?
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such foreign words and foreign worlds is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
And clearly boring.
No, it's, getting late. Are you uninstalling or reinstalling OBS over there?
No, I turned off game mode.
Oh, she seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's so obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you out of the loop?
Deliberately take advantage of your lack of imagination.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. Trying to grasp something to relate to at a minimal wet level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, that I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I do.
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Well, what gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last club meeting. Homeby would do.
I'm trying to think that's a good spot for the webcam. We can move it in. It's not that. It's like I'm not.
What are you willing to cover up? Her face? Natsuki's face. Natsuki's lack of tatatas. See, that works. See, that works.
Here, we'll do it. We'll do it there.
That works too.
Because I don't think anything is really ever put in the corner. Sorry about that. Oops. There we go.
It looks like you were writing a poem called...
Don't say it out loud.
I like how you went back from the microphone for that.
And get that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Just gonna get slapped across the face. Suri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
It's not Pride Month anymore. You can't be gay.
I'm not you.
So many memes about that kind of theming that I've seen so far. Just on day 1 of July. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You won't like them. You won't like them.
I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
You won't like them.
Not a confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
No, I want to read everyone's poems.
Don't say that. You gotta give us homework.
Okay.
I have an idea for everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
You are also people at home. You are Monica and also the main character at the same time. Keep up. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jimbo?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hey, yo!
The exact opposite.
What?
Why do I have a feeling that it's gonna do the exact opposite?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Hold on, there's still one problem.
And what's that?
Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth on what's been on my mind the whole entire time. I only came for the cupcakes. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and all four girls stare back at me with rejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought.
Ah!
Jimbo.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? The odds are not in my favor. That is, if writing poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. I'm gonna regret this decision later on. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
I'm so happy!
Siri wraps her arms around
Oh,
me.
sorry, you were the main character.
How does that... I'm worried about how that looks on
I'm so glad you could join the club!
Well then. Hey! Oh, shoot.
You really did scare us for a moment.
If you really just came for cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Let's not tell her my original motives.
Then, let's make it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Does that make it official, really? That's all it takes?
You were sworn in?
Uh,
You had the
thanks,
sacrificial
I
cupcakes.
guess.
Okay, everyone.
Hand on Bible.
I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Jimbo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
I need a hands off. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
Yes.
I already feel anxiety welling up inside me.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Jimbo, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
No one else to walk home with, so I guess.
Yet.
With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori.
Hi!
Natsuki. Yuri. And of course, Monica.
Just me.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure my good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight.
Do the thing.
Do what thing?
Do the thing.
What thing?
The thing. No, not that thing.
You weren't specific!
Look at me.
Oh,
See,
shit.
see how I'm sitting? With the hands up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Thumbnail. You're welcome. Alright, you get to pick.
Oh, shit.
Who are you going for this route? Because I think every time we either go for Sayori or Natsuki. I don't think we've ever actually gone for
We've
Sayori.
done Yuri on accident once.
Oh, that was the first time.
That was the first time. And I think we did Natsuki the second time. Once again on accident. So we'll see what happens.
Alright.
I forget-
Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Get a D10, sure. Reroll dice here. Actually, I've never plugged this on stream, so let me, while you roll the dice. Are you just gonna roll the dice for all of it? Hold on, stream element.
Okay.
Nope, wrong one.
Nice. Oh, but
I got off beat. We have a couple of. We now have a merch store that has officially opened. So if you head there, if you want to, we have the re-roll a dice here shirt and iPhone and Samsung cases. The Samsung cases are Galaxy S8, Note 10, S10, S7, and S9. I believe iPhone is everything 6 on.
You don't have any
8 on.
ones?
8 on. So yeah, if that suits your fancy, feel free. What was that question, Nate?
I'm really disappointed if you don't have any S21s.
Blame Stream Elements.
all right.
Did
No.
any data show up yet?
No. Just stay there. What is mono bleeding edges?
Ah, whatever. Because it'd be under here, I think.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Anyway,
in the...
go back to the game.
Yeah.
I'm doing it like 1, 2, 3,
One-
4,
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yes.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
So shopping. Party.
Party.
10. So misery. 5. So question.
I had to do that. I can't remember.
6. So determination.
I think we've had 2 for all.
7. So together.
We've had 2 for each of them, I think.
Vacation.
I could use a vacation.
Doki Doki. Laugh.
Laugh!
And pure.
They're 20! Shoot.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I thought
Kitty?
it was 10. Kitty!
No, that was cocked. Fluffy. They're going for Natsuki today.
Yeah.
Disarray. Bouncy. Whistle. Portrait. Email. Joy.
Oh, I wanted to do boop. Like a last choice.
Cry.
I feel like crying.
And clumsy. It looked like a lot of Sayori.
It looked a lot. No, I think Natsuki was the one that reacted the most. I think it's Natsuki.
Hi, Genjimbo.
No, that's way too weird.
Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
I wanted to.
Can
No,
I
don't
run
worry.
away?
Hmm?
Can I run away now?
Yeah.
What? Run away? What are you talking about?
Run away! Run away! This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. What was that? Yeah, we didn't get that. We didn't get that at all.
What?
I couldn't tell that we were back at the literature club. It was really
Oh.
hard to tell.
I'm blind. I rolled a nat 1 on seeing.
Here, don't make any D&D references. Alex might get angry.
Fuck you.
Fuck you! I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your
Get it?
promise.
Hanging. Nate, OBS crashed again.
I'm gonna have to reinstall that.
Restart your computer. When was the last time you restarted your computer?
Last night.
That's weird.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Jimbo.
It's Jimbo. Get my name right.
No.
Okay.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
I don't do commitments.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it,
Oh, come on. He just doesn't deserve any slack.
I mean, no one in the Tavern Heroes cast gives me any slack ever.
No.
Exactly. Yes. No, you don't.
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join my club after Gob said it, did ya? Ah!
English, please?
No.
Okay.
Unless you're
I
dope.
give you some slack.
Okay, you do. But everyone else is just terrible to me. And I don't know why.
You're a reasonable person.
And
Sorry.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
Well, if there's food, I'll show up. That's how you get me to go to places. I would probably be easily kidnapped. Offer food, I'm sold. Yeah. Anyway.
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
I know my Taekwondo instructor doesn't see that.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga.
It's like
Manga's literature.
the devil on one
Sorry.
shoulder. The devil on one shoulder is Monica. The angel on the other shoulder is manga. Manga is literature. There's the episode title. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. What was
I
that?
was trying to burp.
You twitched a little bit in that.
I glitched. It's okay.
That's not happening yet.
Don't worry,
That's-
guys.
Chapter 2, right?
I don't know. Don't worry, guys.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry. Jimbo always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work.
I'm gonna add on to that, or if there's food involved.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once.
Oh, well, is that so?
You two are. Oh, sorry.
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
That's the first time I've done this playthrough. The first attempt, we went through that so many times. No, not the attempt before the one you witnessed, Nate.
I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Jimbo can all become good friends too.
Sayori? Shut up.
Oh, okay.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Even Yuri brought you something today, you know? Oh, wait, Sayori.
Me? I like gifts.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it? I'm a greedy piece of shit. What is it?
Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like it was a big deal, but it's really not. Oh, what do I do?
Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. It's very nice. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal about it if you don't want it to be.
No, alright. Well, here.
I got something for you also.
See, at my work, my dad and I work at the same place, right? And so I'll randomly look over and he's right there. And we'll just randomly flip each other off. My favorite one that we did was that he took the fucking threw it. I was like,
That's
got it.
awesome. That's awesome. I like that.
We are always in the moment. We do shit like that. It's really funny.
That's funny. My hair is doing weird stuff.
I was pushing it down for you, homie.
That's why wearing headphones is. Welcome to the channel, home of awkward silences. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, here.
He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh, I love that book. I've read it twice before.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
It'd be so funny if it was like a picture book of something, like a children's book.
'Cause you're so fucking stupid. And you can't read and you don't like to read. I got you this pop-up picture book. Don't rip anything out of it.
You open it up as a middle finger.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want.
You like going up in that high register, don't you?
So I'm waiting you to be like, wait, what'd you say? And we could like do that sort of banter.
Yeah.
But you don't.
I am sorry for any ear splitting that might be occurring.
Are you actually currently streaming, Nate? Did you?
Yes.
Did you? Okay. I wasn't sure if you gave up.
I'm on stream number 4.
Is your encoding set too high?
No.
I like how the cheaper piece of
I'm
shit
not
computer's
getting
running better
enough
than.
frames or encoder errors.
And Nate said that he built that computer so it'd be better and stronger than. Anyway,
What are you saying?
words.
Built this computer to be as powerful as
How's this girl accidentally being so cute?
And yeah, my computer will absolutely curb stomp noise on any tabs.
OBS hasn't crashed once on this, and it's missing its side panel.
You know that actually helps it.
Probably, but it's not good for the computer in the long run.
Oh,
Your graphics card in there is not even bolted in correctly. It's loose.
here's the thing. On this,
I'm
pretty
serious,
sure
by the way.
problem is I have a graphics driver update to install.
She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Thank you. I'll definitely read this.
Not.
The trash can will enjoy it more though. I feel bad. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
But I will judge you the longer it takes you.
Yes, if it takes you more than a week to finish this stupid book, this short, stupid book, I will bully you relentlessly by giving you dumber and dumber books to read.
It gets you this.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, can you read this in a day? Can you do it in 5 seconds?
It's like those learn how to read books that are like 5 pages.
He's just
And like each page has like 2 sentences on it.
this is too much to read.
This is Sam. Sam. Shoot, what were those books? Shoot, I forget the name of the book. You already read this. Okay.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
It was garbage!
Oh,
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club.
I'm fixing it.
Yeah, okay. But that doesn't seem like the case. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Go kill yourself.
I'm reading
Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. So I have to go through all of them before we can read the poems, and then I have to write another poem. Man.
Speed run.
It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I'd always read the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayers. This isn't different. This isn't what happened in the original one.
I don't remember.
I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know?
You know what? Monica summed up today's age very well. Everyone's just too lazy to do anything intelligent.
Yeah.
Or too stupid.
No, everyone's too stupid. Yeah, she's kind of right there. Like, everyone is really stupid. And I think this is new because I think one of the things that they did, there are side stories in this apparently. Like, if you play through the game and write things for certain characters, you unlock backstories.
Great.
Spend enough time during the poem minigame for the music to loop. That's funny. That was when we were talking about. That's when we were doing. Yeah. But it's. Oh, that's you.
But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone.
Sorry, I'm trying to just turn so I can monitor everything down there.
Something that speaks to their creative minds.
In this day and age, nobody has creativity anymore. I mean, most stuff is republished. And look at Disney, for example. They keep reusing the same things and remaking things. Then again, that's just to renew their copyright.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
We can thank Disney for modern copyright law.
Thank you.
What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the...
Oops, sorry. Sorry. I think history is a thing. Yeah.
Nobody will come in the first place if it's just a literature event. So...
Okay. Remind me not to double click when I get out of this.
So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? What's this? There's something in the... Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Huh. That's actually a really good point. In that case, you don't seem that dumb anyway. Do you think food will do the trick?
Well, what kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Sold!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Yeah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes.
Peeks out from closet. What? Just imagine a world where Natsuki is just a little goblin girl.
I'm telling you, she's like a motherfucking tiefling up in this motherfucker.
Go.
That works out perfectly.
How about you ask the person first?
No.
Before you volunteer.
No.
Before you volunteer
No.
them. Okay.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Suggested it?
Yeah.
Suggested
Suggested.
Do you read Sandstorm?
Cupcakes speak to my creative stomach.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I can tell you right now, it's trying to call something. It doesn't like what it's trying to call.
Is it a missing source call?
Probably.
Find that source and delete it. Also, go to inspector.twitch.tv, I believe, and you can view if it's a Twitch client side issue.
Not Twitch side.
And also, just check if OBS has an update. Yeah. I find myself smiling. Nee.
Now I am restarting my screen.
I would just restart your computer, maybe. I don't know. In the end, Sierra is still her usual self. I mean, personalities can't really change on a dime like that. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Siri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I keep letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
I can't see. Ah!
That's me. But I still like that. Just the fact that he would scream like a girl because...
She's so damn close.
Yeah.
This is not like the original. We must have definitely gotten Sayori's.
No, I think one thing that they did change, I think they added, like, backstory.
Okay.
So, they didn't really, in the original version, they didn't really explain...
Does that make the game longer?
It's probably a little bit longer. Not by much, probably. Because that first interaction, like, the really first interaction seemed a little bit shorter, so they might have cut some things and added some things. I nearly fell out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all.
I'm back again.
It's your fault for sleeping like that. And this isn't a napping club.
I would set up for that club in a heartbeat. Does our school even have a napping club? This is new. You're staying up late again, aren't you?
Excuse you.
You're staying up late again, aren't you?
I mean, Sarah probably is also.
Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Shit. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. To see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
I mean, you're not wrong. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's... it's a secret.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Bags under eyes.
Huh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me? I don't
This
see any ink.
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Ah!
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
Damn, homeboy just roasting her.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair.
Bless you.
Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe the stain off with my finger. I hope it's toothpaste.
Ew.
But
course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you.
Damn, asshole.
Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Yeah, this is new, and you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't? Oh my god.
And we think Monica was the reason she wanted to, not him.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You know, when she
Is that still open, I wonder?
Bruh, is this really the time? Do you want to take a break?
I was planning on it, but you were still ranting when I was starting to do this, so I wasn't sure if... it's over. Okay, never mind. I could create another one later for next time we stream this. I already said this. I'm not gonna say it again if I didn't.
That's super mean.
That is, I apologize.
Well, guys, I'm going to call it here. I'll be back in a bit. I need to do stuff.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to... Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
What the fuck?
I have a driver update queue. That's what the problem is.
This image was in the original, though.
This is so funny.
I think. At least a similar image. What is?
No, this is not.
I thought it was a similar... There was a similar
I am
image and setup.
uncomfortable. I think from Natsuki.
It might have been.
I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing.
Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this.
How is that comfortable? Look at the foot.
I don't
Like,
know.
like,
I'm
how
so
is that comfortable?
uncomfortable.
Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so... I wonder! I started to fully close the button near Rich. Does this thing even fit you properly? And the main character wonders why he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs gotten bigger again.
Say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. Huh? Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this?
It's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all.
Seriously, unbuttons her blazer once more.
That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, let's focus on trying to wake... Just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. Here's the deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
This is setting up for no events that happen
Anyway.
later. You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay!
I think they got rid of the interaction of reading the book with Yuri, unless it's a different day.
Unless we get her and that's her interaction with us.
They haven't read the poems yet, so they wouldn't change anything yet.
Jimbo, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Crinkles it up, shoves it down his throat, and eats it. Yeah, I did. My dog ate it.
What?
my relaxation.
What's a dog?
Dogs exist in this game.
What? I've never seen one, so they don't exist.
I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. This chair feels like it's gonna just collapse any minute. Who do you want to read first?
I want to read Natsuki's first.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you.
What's that supposed to mean? Well, that's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me.
Excuse me, princess.
It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So it wasn't Natsuki that we wrote for.
Told
It
you.
was probably Sayori. I thought I saw Natsuki jump more. Unless that's not a thing anymore. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not like you'll like it.
Not that.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
I kind of like the last couple of lines. Eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? But you be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Actually, in my opinion, that's... Yep.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
That's a different line. I'm trying to recall. I don't think that's the same... Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
That's a word that I remember saying that sentence.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something.
The glasses come down with MLG logo in the corner. Sorry.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, huh?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Then again, I have nothing to compare it to yet. I'm assuming you probably wrote for Sayori, so I'm gonna do her last.
Okay.
If I remember right, she insults, not bad for a first timer or something like that. Yuri stares at the poem. Well, shit. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
I like that line. It's fine, don't force yourself. It's shit, I know.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Computing.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Converting. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask? So you mean to tell me that they've never had to write a poem for school before?
Guess things are different.
I wish I went to that school, jeez.
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading, though, through it,
So it's that bad.
No! Did I raise my voice? I'm sorry.
I couldn't help but to notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having through that myself, I kind of learned to pick it up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. And the end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not like something you can't be blamed for, but there are some different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but when it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki will be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well,
Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. All of the above. Do you mind if I read your poem now? It's getting kind of awkward.
Oh, yeah, please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
No, it's just not accessible for everyone.
You're probably sitting here like, how the fuck?
Like, I almost had to lean in. It's like, is that dirt on his computer? Or what is that? Is that dirt on your screen, or was that the... what? I wasn't thinking of that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Yeah, you're... I don't read script that very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
Yeah? That's a relief.
Also, I like...
He dies.
It dies. Also, I liked the poem. Oh, sorry, that was supposed to go into me, not you.
That's what she said.
You're terrible. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
I want to know what some of the more extreme poems are, because I forget what...
Blood!
Blood.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jimbo.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is something more symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to go on to the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Words are hard! I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me really happy you think that, though. Just, remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
I've got the high ground.
I've got the high ground. I hate you so much.
Hi, Jimbo. Having a good time so far?
You better say your goodbyes quickly. Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better.
Less murder.
What?
No, nothing.
I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. She means she's always listening.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Once again, Crumbles up on the ball and eats it. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Jimbo.
You finally said it right!
I have been, but only with Monica.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all need to learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. And she likes it no matter what, if I remember
Reading.
correctly.
Reading.
Yeah, I forgot. She likes it no matter
I
what.
like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
So I guess we are going a Sayori route. Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right?
Not for much longer.
Wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Hmm? Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if it shows in different ways and it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be.
Something in my eye. Don't say my finger.
Your finger?
Shut up. There's something in my eye. Your finger. Shut up.
Your eyeball?
It.
No. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too?
Sus. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. I haven't read her poem yet, so shut up.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment the little things earlier.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No. I hate your gut.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
But in reality, I have no idea what I'm doing.
That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction, the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film let out of the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into nothing, into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Hey, Queen! So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. And performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one? Your soul.
Nothing in particular. Nah. Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Oh,
it's nap time.
Yeah, apparently. An epiphany?
Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a single point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself out to get something down on paper and tidy it up later.
Actually, that is legitimately good advice.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, it'll just get a big, dark puddle of mud. Ink. Mud ink.
I was gonna say, where did you
Ooga
get
booga.
mud out of ink?
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
And then there was one. Like I have a choice.
Oh. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Jimbo!
Yeah?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori,
Mm-hmm.
you must be seriously overreacting. Your expectations were very low.
To the floor, actually.
It's in hell.
Yeah.
The bar's in hell.
Call me when you want. Call me when you need.
Really?
Call me out by Sayori and I'll be on the way.
We'll be talking after the stream. You're fine. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I googled a poem. No.
Well,
Magic Google.
maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. You?
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it?
Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Jimbo poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You are so weird, Sayori.
I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now.
Don't remind me. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like what I said before, Jimbo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
No, he's pretty selfish. He's yeah. I mean, look at what happened yesterday. That was was it yesterday or before the poems were read?
You won't get a boyfriend because your button down is open.
Yeah.
Trying new things like this is for other people. It's something that only really good people would do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Yeah, there are 3 others. And then food.
Food.
Yeah, food is always a reason, yeah. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
No.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Everyone has said that, I think. I think everyone said I'm really bad at it. We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Did you write this when you first got up? Actually, there's a trope in writing poetry like that where like it's all one thing and then like the last line has nothing to do with. Isn't that a poem writing trope?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a poem writing trope. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes sense. It makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It was terrible. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line. I made exit toast. I forget if that was in the main game or not. What was that? Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Actually, if I eat breakfast before I go to work, I am starving, about to pass out like an hour into my shift.
I feel sick, like I can't eat.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I could throw up.
Yeah.
I get all cranky.
I believe they call it hangry. Go eat a Snickers. Not sponsored. Although I wouldn't mind that. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me the way. This is the way.
Yeah. This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. I survived. Day 362. They still do not suspect that I do not want to be here. I guess that is everyone. This is day 2. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are just being nice, there is no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Nice land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly.
What is this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is, cute.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Ah! You mean you have tried that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
I wasn't looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jimbo liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my own suggestions.
First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style.
Wow.
I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something in particularly inspiring. Which I haven't. And Jimbo liked my poem too, you know.
I didn't really have a choice to say yes, I liked it or not. That'd make the game more interesting. Did you like my poem or not? No, it sucked.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
music stops.
Click.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I, Aw. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Rambo appreciates my advice more than he
Rambo?
appreciates yours.
Rambo?
Jimbo. Sorry.
Let me guess what you've been watching recently.
No.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Were you that full of yourself? No.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what?
You just imagine just Sayori being shoved off. Just get out of here.
I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jimbo started showing up. Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Jimbo. She's just trying to make me look bad.
Turns around towards door, sprints full speed down the hallway.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate...
Oh, sorry. I slipped.
appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out.
Actually, depends on what your audience.
Help me explain that to her, Jimbo. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language.
Also, not even makes sense.
It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning more effectively.
Actually, English is like the hardest language to learn.
Yeah. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jimbo? Well?
How did I get dragged into this situation in the first place? It's not gonna know anything about writing. But to whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Are you kidding me?
I can't even get the dice out. I can't even.
Come on, nubbies. Why didn't you just pick Sayori, you dumb, stupid bitch?
Probably should have. I probably should have saved also. The music stops again.
Read.
Oh, shit. You're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all.
Listen to that, politicians.
I'm not a part of this conversation.
It's just a statement. Just...
Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri.
Huh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's,
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see.
So I guess there isn't really too bad of an outcome for that.
I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
oh.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! That was her!
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean.
We both said things you're going to regret. You are going to regret. Line in Portal 2, I think, if I remember correctly.
Jimbo will remember that. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sorry, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm gonna go do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Guess there's a bad reason for that. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. I cannot speak today. Jeez. Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being threatened like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Jimbo. You're too kind.
That's gonna be the death of me.
I'm thankful I have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing.
You're a piece of shit.
That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So,
Eh? What thing did Natsuki say? Because I definitely didn't hear it.
well, never mind then. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Well, she's back apparently.
Jimbo, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It's a neat thing to talk with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
I did not agree to that.
And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Is this Undertale now?
Jimbo! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
I mean, a lot of things happened. You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
Oh, no. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You know, you don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
You know, Jimbo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else just makes me the happiest. And I think everyone else likes you too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Suri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation that I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Well, there's an auto save. Cannot speak. I'm going to take a quick break. You sound so annoyed with me.
I'm tired.
I am too. So, we are going to be, your look of disappointment. Just when the music stopped. So we'll be right back. If we have to, use the bathroom and then come back to writing another poem. So, yeah. Let's write a poem, shall we? Spencer's dead.
I'm giving up on my stream for tonight, but I might
Ah,
stream
what?
sometime soon.
Are you dead?
Yes, always.
Oh, okay.
Are we gonna roll dice or are we gonna go for Sayori?
Do you... I don't know. You'd probably go faster writing it. 7?
Rainbow.
Rainbow. I think that's the wrong one.
Sunny.
Oh, yeah. Sunny.
Tragedy. Oh my god, it's going to Sayori anyway.
Is it really?
Yes. Swimsuit. Okay, we got an Etsuki. Tears. Oh my god. Okay, marriage.
Marriage.
Oh my god.
Marriage is what brings us together
Extraordinary.
today. Props if you get that reference.
Vanilla. Depression. Charm. Warm. Daydream. Play. Fester.
Uncle Fester?
Loud. Giggle.
It is heavily leaning towards Sayori.
Lust. Breathe.
Breathe.
Milk. And silly.
By the way, if you guys are in, we'll finish up this day and then we'll end the stream. Unless 8 comes first. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Jimbo.
Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm still just not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Ah,
This is new.
that's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Ah, why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it.
Uh-huh.
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snacks before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option.
Ah, I give up.
We should have named her Sherlock Holmes. If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Jimbo to let me borrow some of his money.
That's, Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides,
Yeah, I'm broke.
you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
But I just...
You sound like a cat. Shut up, Nate.
It doesn't matter much. It's just a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
Make sure that okay, good, I did.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I can accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess that's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. So he knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. But I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
You can imagine Natsuki go, what? Come on, give me more credit than that. Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plop.
Oh, what was... A cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sarah glances around.
Is this a miracle? It was because I paid my restitutions.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blabbing about the cupcakes, and I was totally receiving a reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you.
I'm so happy.
Sarah
Wow.
hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sarah rapidly tears open the wrapper, taking a big bite. Sarah suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
Oh, you're going through a lot more than just one cookie.
Yours looks good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. So I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and wraps her arms around her, and then Natsuki punches her in the face, dropping her to the floor immediately.
It's July 1st! Jeez! I get it!
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her and takes a bite of the cookie. But,
Oh.
Yep, knew it. Sayori suddenly leans down and tears a bite of Natsuki's cookie. I saw that coming.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Yep. No regrets. No regrets. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Oh, it hurts. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes!
Technically, we're all someone's kid.
We're all the women winning sperm.
Well, when you put it that way.
Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. They're making more of an effort to show that they actually called it out that...
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She definitely is more desirable than any of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. No, I can't.
Sorry, I'm super late.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica, she's a club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend?
What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Oh, boyfriend.
Well, my period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool.
Did you start 2 nights ago?
You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I'm a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jimbo.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything there?
No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie and half of Natsuki's. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Jimbo!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to get some crayons, some markers, and glue sticks.
I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica will be back soon.
Ah, are you gonna go with Jimbo to get some supplies?
That's literally what she just said. Were you not paying attention?
No.
Oh, ever-present Monica. You are not listening. I do not believe that for a second.
There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's much more fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find any poster paper, okay?
Okay. Ready, Jimbo?
Yep, let's go.
This is new. We're definitely
This
going
is
with
new.
the
This
Sari.
is-
Or I'm telling you, once we have the poem for someone, then it goes with that storyline.
Maybe. I don't think it's
'Cause
to
we've
this
done
extent, because I think that they added a lot more for this release.
I
Because the
get
game
that.
is like triple the size.
But we have not talked to Yuri or Natsuki
Yeah,
at all.
I
And
know.
We've only had Sayori.
I know. But, I mean, if it would make sense because we haven't showed her the second poem yet, though. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Well, me and Monica have planned it out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
That sounds kind of dull.
Jimbo, you're not thinking about this the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you said the lines of the poetry, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots.
And killing it, because that's what it needed.
Caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end I summon this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, one last preposterous field before me is a barren wasteland? Like that.
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meaning? I'm working super hard on this, you know?
I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary. It's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited! The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Jimbo, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
Cue Mission Impossible theme music. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. You walk home with her every single night, right? But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Thank you for the backing music, by the way. It's in direct contrast of the background music of the game. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, as going on adventures with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. Task completed. Don't get stabbed by the imposter.
Mission complete.
Task completed. Don't get stabbed by the imposter.
They're the best brand, too!
Don't tell the Marines.
They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
Ah, that one's down.
Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Ah, I dropped one by accident.
We all know where this is going.
Please, for the love of God.
Smack. Ooh, that's painful. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls on the floor, and the crayons spill all over her lap. You okay? Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Oh my god, he's being rude again. Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second.
Oh my god!
This is a modified version of the last one. From a picture in the last one. Because it wasn't crayons, it was something else. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to one side.
No.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Jimbo.
Where would I even find ice around this time? Sorry. I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
And with that, I think we're gonna end it now.
Why? What happens after this?
I don't know. We'll find out soon.
Why does that make me nervous that you're randomly stopping here?
Because I want to slowly start to shut down, and I want to talk to you and Nate about some stuff for miscellaneous projects.
Oh, you want to see something cool with my fingers? When I clench them, I can't move them. This is what happens when you work in a factory. Okay? I can move that one.
Okay. Also, one more thing while we are going through this playthrough, before we start trying to find someone to raid. Hopefully there's a channel live now that I want to raid. We are going to, over the course of this series, keep recreating a Tiltify campaign page for Take This. I know that I just did one a couple months ago. Since Take This focuses on mental health, and this game definitely deals with mental health.
Yes, extremely.
We are going to keep that running just for, yeah. Actually, let's change songs, because that's what we ended with last time. There. We'll do that. With that, I don't think they have the song that I usually use for my outro on here. Shoot. Whatever. So, with that, as I look for someone to raid, watch.
Chill.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, we'll do that. So we are going to take this time to raid a channel that I usually sometimes make an appearance on. And it looks like they're doing some Microsoft Flight Simulators, so that probably means it's Mark, the one who gave us the dice. So I believe that's all of the stuff I need to talk to you about. Next week will be Tavern Heroes. I'm going to try to keep editing those videos, editing those episodes. I'm sorry I fell behind. There's just a lot of stuff I'm dealing with right now. I'm also working on episode 3 of Resident Evil. Hopefully that will be done for a release next week. And I like the face you're making, kind of. So, with all of that, I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. And as always, good luck. And